Hi, everyone. This is Diana Palm, the Love Witch, and this is the Awakened Empath podcast, the show for empaths to awaken to their full potential by using their spiritual gifts to go from being haunted to being a healer and really empowering themselves and living a purposeful life. No matter if you're new to your spiritual gifts or if you're a seasoned professional, you will learn how to be a more awakened empath. It's time for empaths to lead. What do I mean by that? Empaths are the more intuitive person out of any selective group. An empathic person is so highly intuitive that they are literally connected to the energy surrounding them. They are connected to the location, the people surrounding them, the weather, the vibes, and any incoming energies. Empaths feel things in their bones. They are so intuitive that others around them who are not empathic may not understand the particular sensitivities of an empath. We are entering a time now where the strength of an empath is being recognized. Because empathic people are so tuned in to their environment, to their location, people, and upcoming events, it makes sense for the empathic person to lead. In our previous history, our past paradigm, those with alpha qualities would lead through force, strength, control, or strong-handed leadership. But working with these energies in the new paradigm, in the new earth, will actually work against you. We're being called to follow the empath, to follow the most intuitive person in the group. This may be in your family dynamic, in a personal relationship, or in a group work setting. This may also impact children at school. Empathic people were often overlooked because the collective thought they were being too sensitive, too emotional, and possibly even considered too erratic. Now, this is not an excuse for empathic people to let their emotions go haywire and get the best of them. However, an empath's emotions are a clear indication of what is going on in their surroundings. To be in their full strength, an empath needs to understand and heal from old emotional triggers, so that they are truly interacting with their current environment rather than previous painful patterns. When an empath is authentically connecting with their current surroundings, their sense of being tuned in is a great strength. They will be able to gently guide through intuitive connection the next best step in any circumstance. Now, I know most people that listen here are empathic, and it's tough to convince your partner or family to value your empathic abilities if they're used to tuning you out. But as things are progressing in these new energies, it will become much more valuable for you to let your voice be heard, for you to tune in with what you're feeling and empathing, and share it with your loved ones. You can gently encourage them to give it a shot and to follow your lead in one experience after the next, and compare it to how things have turned out in previous situations where somebody else took the lead. The empathic's way is through divine connection. It is gentle, it is intuitive, it is thoughtful, it takes all elements into consideration, and it is divinely given by spirit. When an empathic person is near you and offers their guidance on a specific topic, and you know it is not a projection from past wounds, you can trust the empath. You can trust the clarity that the empath provides for you. They will be able to speak with clarity and wisdom instead of projecting fear. An empath that is really tuned in will easily be able to navigate through life's different circumstances. An empath will naturally go where they flow. And this is something that humanity is currently learning. For so long, humanity has been programmed to push through difficult situations, challenges, to overcome obstacles, to fight. They have been programmed for conflict, struggle, and sacrifice. But on the new earth and the new energies available to us, those methods no longer work. And this is why I talk about the empath coming into power. And it's not the power that you're familiar with. It's an inner power, an inner knowing, and a peaceful, calm energy that coincides with it. You have to remember, most empathic people are lovers. They love people. They love animals. They love the natural world. They will be able to guide you through their intuition and their empathic knowingness on any of life's situations. Many people can actually learn how to become more empathic and develop more psychic, intuitive abilities within themselves by addressing their own unhealed issues. An empath tends to use their right brain more than their left brain. The right brain is where we channel and receive inner wisdom. This is our connection to the spirit world and the divine. For those of you who are not empathic, you may be operating more out of your literal brain, your left brain, which is critical thinking, mathematics, facts, and details. Most left-brainers would really benefit from having a right-brained person with them. In any group that is going to survive and thrive, I would highly recommend bringing in a right-brained individual, bringing in an empath, and moving that empath into a leadership role. Now, empaths, I know you're not comfortable being a leader. You've probably lived your entire life feeling everything and revealing very little. You may not be used to speaking your mind or sharing your opinions or thoughts, but I'm urging you to begin sharing. Share what you feel and know, and learn to really trust that. This is how you will become an empowered and awakened empath. The optimal balance is being both left and right-brained balanced, where you have intentional balance within both hemispheres of your brain, where you can move between critical thinking and subjective thinking, where you can move between your intellect and your intuition. Becoming brain balanced takes effort, but it can be achieved. There are many different practices that you can begin to bring into your life to really help develop both sides of your brain. If an empath is too overwhelmed by their sensitivity, it would help them to become more brain balanced and develop the left hemisphere of their brain. Likewise, when one is too left-brained and too factual, it would really help them and benefit them in life to do some exercises to develop the right hemisphere of the brain. In the new earth, we will begin to see more leaders that are empathic. They will rise to power because they will not feed on the power. They will use their intuitive gifts to guide and to lead through love, through connection, and through wisdom. If you're in a relationship, the intuitive partner should be given a little bit more consideration in terms of what plans to make for the family. The same applies to any corporate structure. Any mastermind group should include some very empathic people that can get a general sense of timing. They can read energies that cannot be seen and analyzed. There will be a value in bringing empathic people into any group. Empaths, if you are not used to using your voice, it will be time for you to become confident in your intuition, your inner guidance, and in your empathic skills. This is your time on our planet. It is time to value the very makeup that has set you apart. Even though you may have been criticized or ridiculed for being sensitive in the past, know that this truly is your superpower, and there is a divine purpose for you being here on Earth, right here and right now. Empath, it is your divine calling, and this is your divine time. Thank you for tuning in with the Empowered Empath podcast. To reach your full potential as an empowered empath, be sure to check out my online courses and private healing sessions at www.dianapalm.com. And be sure to share this podcast with an empath that you know and love. We'll see you next time.